What is going on, Ive Warriors? So here we have a website called Y on or W E on WIO and they have a setup that looks very similar to watching shorts on TikTok or watching shorts on YouTube. This is how they present the information through this little short thing here. Now they're going to talk about 6 benefits of intermittent fasting. This was posted. Looks like it was posted today. It says August 18th, 2023. So let's see what happens, what do they say, and let's review to make sure that it is correct, because people be capping up out here in these streets when it comes to intermittent fasting. So let's take a look real quick. Hold on, let me make sure that my mic is on. Yes, my mic is on. You guys can hear me. Okay, cool, perfect. Let's continue. All right. This says, what is intermittent fasting and what does it say intermittent fasting is? Intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that holds you back from consuming extra calories for an extended period. It is very popular eating pattern these days, especially among those keen to lose weight. Here are 6 benefits of intermittent fasting. Now, I hate the wording here because I think that this is just trying to appeal to a wider audience, even those who don't particularly like intermittent fasting. It's worded in a way where it's like, we're not saying that you're not eating. We're saying that you're holding back from consuming extra calories. That's not really a good definition, because intermittent fasting is simply not eating. You're not eating for periods of time, and then you're eating for periods of time. A pattern that holds you back from consuming extra calories makes it seem like you just don't have enough self-control to not eat extra calories. Sometimes it's not about not having self-control. Sometimes you just want a more easier path to reducing your caloric intake, but there's also more that comes with fasting. So the fasting part of it, the not eating, not just the not consuming more calories, is also an important element to intermittent fasting and its success psychologically and biologically. So I don't like the wording. I feel like it's they're trying to be all encompassing, which is fine. You should try to do that, but it doesn't really represent the definition of intermittent fasting correctly, in my opinion. All right, let's go to here. Help lose weight. Well, obviously, most of the people who try intermittent fasting do it to lose weight. This is because intermittent fasting not only boosts your metabolic rate, but it also reduces the amount of calories you eat. A study in 2014 stated that intermittent fasting can help you lose 3 to 8% weight in 3 to 24 weeks. Now, I don't see this. I don't even know if this is a randomized control trial, right? We need to make sure that, and then they're picking one study out of literally hundreds of thousands of studies. I'd rather they focus on like maybe a meta-analysis or something to kind of prove the point and put references, the person who ran the study, because just saying this to me is a cop out. You always gotta let people know where they can find the information. Let's see here. Lowers cholesterol. According to a 2021 review in the annual review of nutrition, the benefits of intermittent fasting include lowering LDL or bad cholesterol to reduce the presence of triglycerides. It reduces the presence of triglycerides, which can lead to heart-related diseases. Okay, yeah, I agree with this. Let's see. Prevents cancer. Oh my goodness. According to the review published in 2018 in Nature's Review, cancer fasting can reduce cancer risk by slowing down the ability of cancer cells to adapt and spread and improve the effects of cancer treatment. Has not been proven at all. So I wouldn't say that the intermittent fasting prevents cancer. There's so many things that you could do to like help, not get cancer or reduce the elements or whatever. There's not anything that's going to prevent it through intermittent fasting. Where there's so much we don't know about cancer, so it's just really hard to even put a tagline like prevents cancer. I think that's too aggressive for what intermittent fasting can do. Let's see, reduces blood pressure. This is true. Intermittent fasting lowers blood pressure, but for a short period. A study published in Nutrition and Health Aging in 2018 found that a 16-8 diet significantly decreased the systolic blood pressure in the participants. Yes, so if it reduces blood pressure before a short time, that's an acute reaction to intermittent fasting, which is not that big of a deal. But it actually does help reduce blood pressure even over time. I don't know why they're just picking one study here, one study there. I think the majority of the studies that we've seen, it helps with blood pressure control because you're reducing the amount of times that you're eating. When you're eating all of that stuff, food in and of itself is something that increases blood pressure. So the reduction of food consumption in terms of the frequency in which you eat does help your actual blood pressure numbers. Believe it or not. All right. Let's see. Better quality sleep. I don't know. I don't know if I would agree with it. It is also believed that it is also believed. Wow. Not even a study. On intermittent fasting sleep better and is that intermittent fasting sleep, people on intermittent fasting sleep better and is attributed to the specific diet they follow. This is because intermittent fasting regulates the circadian rhythm, which determines sleep patterns. I'm going to say this one is false, actually. I'm going to say this one's false because when you do intermittent fasting, your body actually goes into such an aggressive fight or flight. Your norepinephrine and your epinephrine hormones go up, and those will give you the burst of consistent kind of energy, this energy that contrary to what people think, that you don't have this energy, that you're going to be so tired because food energy, even though your body has a lot of energy already stored from food, you don't constantly need it at all times. People think that you're gonna have better sleep, or they think that you're gonna have better sleep. The truth is, you sometimes end up waking up in the middle of your sleep because of the fact that you are kind of jolting with all of this energy. It's a give or take. Your body becomes used to it, but you're never gonna get better sleep than if you're constantly eating. You're actually gonna, the more you eat, the more the more tired you are, the more rested you are, or the more you sleep, because that's how the body works. It's almost like once it knows that you've gotten all the food that you need for the day, it's gonna go to sleep. It's gonna go to bed. You're gonna go to bed. Let's see here. This is an ad. Reduces inflammation. Okay. Studies have found that during intermittent fasting, the pro-inflammatory markers were lowered than usual, and so were blood pressure and body weight. You already talked about blood pressure. You already talked about body weight. So I guess they're talking about a specific, even though they said studies, they may be talking about one specific study that showed reduction in inflammation. But yeah, it does help reduce inflammation because, of course, sometimes a lot of these things are the constant. If you're not, your body allocates energy to things that it needs to address, right? And if you're not allocating so much energy to the digestion of food, then there's more focus that could be done on other parts of your body, other things that are still lingering. So this is one of the things that help. This is one of the reasons why other things enhance, like little skin stuff and cell regeneration, autophagy, things of that nature. Those things happen because of the fact that you're not eating, and that energy source because that is not there. Other things get more love, basically. All right, I think that's it. I will say this got like a C. The 6 benefits of intermittent fasting. I would say this is a C. Yeah, like a C minus, maybe C plus. Let's not be too harsh on them. Let me know what you guys think about it. I wouldn't say that those were the 6 best benefits in my opinion. But hey, listen, everybody's trying to talk about intermittent fasting from all over the place, right? So better that they talk about it, at least so that people know that it exists, and then they look for more information, and then they find Fledge Fitness. Until tomorrow, guys, or actually, no, sorry, until Monday. Peace out.